think I put them in the bathroom. Yeah, all in the kitchen. I put them next to the baby stuff. My bad. No, the bottles thing. Didn't miss anything. 30 something. So I got the box. I could have got the other ones for like $15, but yeah, I kept going back. It was like maybe 20 Panthers in there. And I should go through them quickly. Just push your finger. No. No. You don't. No, it's 200 milligrams. You can take up to 8.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard. Ready. Go to base. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm coming. Leo. Under 10. 10.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 53. Let's go, D. Let it go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. He'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is what to answer right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
White Monday down. Check 4. Chopper.
Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hurd. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. First carry for Josh Jacobs. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Get ready.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Safety creep.
Carr going to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Monday down. 180.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Down. 180. Check 55 down. Brilliant. Check 99. That's it. That's it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And just to keep possession. So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Offense back out now for first and goal after the successful fake.
Check, check, check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check the hot read.
Following the penalty, it's nice. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Check. Lucky. Out.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Woo! Let's get it.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
back to you. I'm going back to you.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 64. Wait. Let it go.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. With it is Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm going to run you over. White. Tight go. What's up?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This one into the hands of Hurd. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raiders 1st down.
White down. White 85. Hey, defense, let's go. Raider 2. What's up?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. General West. 808.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Protein spill.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw his call. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike.
Hey, 734.
Hey, Delta. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Express.
You must be dreaming. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
29.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna
Throwing now is Carr. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Slings this deep from the corner. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Mike,
Now.
Mike 56.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280. That's it.
Carr now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Kill.
Throwing his car on third down. Open man is heard. It's complete. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent and could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 26, check 61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Hey, check. 3 down.
Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. It's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Now, Blue 80.
Right there, 56.
You gonna get this, boy? Express. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
56.
Express.
56 is the mic. Here we go. 56, the mic.
Later one.
56.
We're done.
Working from the gun, it's caught. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, switch gears.
On first down, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Let's see what you got. Hatchet, hatchet.
Express.
Motion.
6-18.
56. Oh, yeah.
Carr now to throw.
Here we go again.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wild Bill.
694. Express.
Mike 20.
Pick it up.
Hey, Mike 20.
Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
All day, baby.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
White down. White 85.
Check 56. I don't think you got it, son. Check 52.
Easy. Kill.
To throw again, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
You're mine.
Go.
first and 10. He was called under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
White.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Carr. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Save.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 11.
Tighten up.
Hey, 734.
55's my guy, 55.
I'm coming.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Hurd, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go. Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Ready, go!
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackle is almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
They go play action now. Jackson is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. West, watch the shit, watch the shit.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Washington! As his guys are in for 6, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check pass. Express. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's coming this way. Come
637.
Here we go.
To throw is Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. We got go. 3 down. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. He's coming.
Running is Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right?
Are you
so
playing with
is
your
your body going to be
defensive
awake
line
when it's
set
time
too
to play?
aggressive?
A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for our visitors, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And
you need to look at your defensive players and look at their skill traits, bro. That's one of the reasons why I also do the activity position trait awards every 3 games. If they don't have the balanced penalty tendency,